day, everybody. It is Calxiyn and Hunter here, and if you guys enjoyed this video, you should subscribe for more videos today. We are looking at the Rooster Teeth Pride collection, and we're mostly gonna focus on, like, the RWBY parts.
Yeah.
We're gonna look at everything else to, like, a degree. We're not gonna go into every single one, but we decided we wanted to look at the entire collection, because there's some complaints, there's some happy people, but there's some unhappy people, and so we're gonna talk about everything. Just, like, a general at a glance, like, I feel like that most of everything, like, looks, like, cool. I don't know about, like, the Barbara collection or, like, the Joff. I do like that this is a tank top. That's when I was like, a tank top. Like, I was, but I don't, like, buy any of the Barbara or the Joff
But
stuff,
that just, like, that's, I do kind of like, first off, his name's pronounced Jeff, not Joff. Joff, my favorite achievement. No.
So I don't know if this is also, like, we're reusing the same shirt, but making it rainbow. But, like, I don't know. Like,
that's what I do. I've never bought a Jeff Ramsey thing, but I do like that about the Achievement Hunter stuff and about the Barber stuff and the Jeff Ramsey stuff, is that they look, like, subtle, that, like, you wouldn't clock it immediately as Achievement Hunter.
This
it's
is
just
very,
like,
Zodiac sign to me for some reason.
I like the kind of Zodiac star thing going on there.
But yeah, and so I think that generally, I like the ice cream pops with the different flags. Like, I think that that's really cool. I would actually like to open these up and look at those.
I really do enjoy the Joff Ramsey Life's Too Short to Give a Shit rainbow shirt.
Yeah, I like that one too. I actually really like this Achievement Hunter one, and I almost bought it, but I don't watch Achievement Hunter. And so let's just first of all talk about, like, what we bought, okay? So we bought, I bought these two in, like, the flags that, like, I identify with. That was such a weird phrasing. And then I bought the May shirt, and then Hunter got the May shirt, and we got the May shirt in, like, different colors. So that's what we did. Also, if you guys are making an account for the first time, you guys should use the referral link that's in the description. That is not, like, Rooster Teeth sponsored or anything. Everybody on the site gets one. I just hope that you'll use mine, like, if you want to. But yeah, and so I actually used, one of you guys signed up from the last video that we did, and so I actually used the $10 off to buy the May shirt order for us and everything. And so that was really nice of you guys. And so I actually got something for that this time. But yeah, I think that, like, everything looks pretty good. I love this reversible jacket. And now I question why Achievement Hunter has such nice merch compared to, like, other areas like RWBY, but we'll get there.
I don't know, there's a remarkable number of gay people on Achievement Hunter.
Yeah, because, like, look at that tank top. Like, I love the splatter. Like, I really like it. And I'm just like, but I don't watch Achievement Hunter. And I was saying that I may need to start watching them out of spite because, like, their merch is so much better. So let's talk about what I don't like and what bothered me, okay? So I was going to buy a shirt with the Rooster Teeth, like, logo on it, okay? But here's what grinded my gears. The gender fluid shirt is just 2 different shades of gray, whereas, and the site's gonna take forever to load, by the way, because it just has problems with all these different options and then trying to change the color. Whereas, like, the bisexual one has pink, or the pansexual one has blue. And so for gender fluid, what did they do? They gave 2 boring as fuck shades of gray. And so I was not happy with that, and I was kind of like, well, I wanted it in the Rooster Teeth logo.
What are the trans ones? I'm curious. I wonder if they worked it out by, like, who... Oh yeah, I don't think we got great ones either.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I feel like they gave the nicer colors to the things that they think more people would get.
Yeah.
They worked it out.
So
just more like, bisexual people. We'll give them the nice colors.
And so I sort of side-eyed that, and the reason why I bought the Achievement Hunter ones, even though I don't watch Achievement Hunter, was because all of their colors, I think, look really, like, really nice. So the Bi one, I think I just got that one in black because I got the gender fluid one in pink. And so, like, look at that. And I like this, too, because, like, you would look at it and just think that it's a joystick. Like, you would just think that it's a gaming shirt.
It looks weirdly Mario-ish.
Yeah. And so, like, it doesn't necessarily scream Achievement Hunter either. And so I felt, okay, even if I don't watch them, I'll still... Because, like, look, why couldn't you offer the pink for the other one? And so, yeah, I was not happy with that aspect of it. But I love the reversible jacket. I think the popsicles, like, look really cool. I like the inclusive popsicle, how it has, like, the little, like, the little
it almost
bite,
looks like a bite
at the top. And so I think that, like,
bites.
that's really cute.
I like the floral tank tops that you talked about. I also like the Achievement Hunter Floral Pride, that one as well.
And so, like, Achievement Hunter, they did great.
They did an excellent job.
Well, let's talk about RWBY, because I have feelings about this. So first of all, May, a queen, stunning, beautiful. So Hunter got
I got the pink
one, and then I got the blue one.
Yeah.
There's also a white one, so it's all trans colors, and so I think that's great.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have Kaden, our queen, our savior.
I love how they put Kaden in every single trans shirt that they had there.
And so I like the shirt. I think that it's a nice big design, and so I feel
love
like
the
that
design
they
of
like
her.
it was like I think that it's nice. Obviously, we bought it, so we thought it was nice.
I think the blue of her works so well, both with the lighter blue and the pink.
Yeah.
Like, the colors just work really well.
This just came together, you know what I mean? Because the pink is kind of a contrast for the blue, but at the same time, the blue is a contrast too, because you have that white Happy Hunter sign, and so it kind of pops like both ways.
That's
you know?
It's also interesting is that I noticed that art by Quinn V. Jensing, that's Caden's partner.
Aw, that's so cute!
I think they're they're non-binary or trans mask. So that's kind of nice that they're getting like transgender artists to do that.
That's like romance. Like that's everything. Like to have like your partner draw like your character for a shirt. Like that's so nice. I'm gonna cry. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna cry. Let's just all calm down. I mean, that's so romantic. Like oh my god. Anyway, but yeah. So I really like the May. We obviously bought it, so we'll probably wear it in a video. Like I said it. And I was like, if May does not get something in the Pride collection, because Valentina, or I guess Valentina did with the last Pride collection for Genlock, like if May does not get something, I'll riot. Like I remember saying that, and now I'm happy. But let's talk about RWBY. The most disappointing part of the Pride collection, resoundingly. Like, listen guys, some people think that we overreact sometimes, and it's like, oh, it's just you two being mad about, like, no. Other RWBY tubers have tweeted about it as well, and so it's not just us, okay? Why? And so I'm gonna show you guys a photo, so if we can make a... Alright everyone, so we can't see the whole photo just because of how we crop stuff for the site, but what you can probably see is the fact that these shirts are the exact same floral shirts from this collection. They just made them rainbow. The exact same pose, the exact same Ein Lee art, the exact same flower. They just took it, made it rainbow, and slapped it on a black t-shirt or whatever colors. These come in multiple colors, which is nice.
Gay cycling, if you will.
But yes, which is nice that it comes in multiple colors. But imagine being so lazy when two of your titular characters are like gay or something. Like we don't know exactly. Some variety of like girls, and this is what you do for them. Like, don't get me wrong. I like that we got a May shirt. I'm not gonna minimize that in any way. That's great, right? Like that's what I wanted. That's the main priority in my opinion. At the same time, I get why people are upset about this because not only is it the floral pattern for the third fucking time. Okay, so this floral stuff, I think it started with RTX. There were enamel pins. Then there were floral shirts. Okay, then there was like floral plaid or something. Like there was something going on. There was another floral, and then there was that one that I just showed you. And now, like we're on the 5th iteration of this same concept. Okay, right? Of this particular photo, because obviously you have the oh, it won't be in here, but we have the eco collection. Those were flowers, but it wasn't these flowers
but it was a new type.
And RWBY had an individual shirt that had a this same rose on it, and it was just by itself. And I think that rose was also a Pride shirt, because I'm pretty sure I have a rainbow one.
I wear that one
of this
regularly.
And so I don't know if
it's still available
in here.
there, right there.
So here's what I'm saying, okay? They did this last year with the exact same flower, and you're telling me that this is okay because, listen, recycled 3 times? Fine, whatever, we've seen it before. We're on like number 6, okay? And if they were like floral special edition, that would be like lazy, but whatever, they call it for what it is. This feels like you're just trying to trick people that haven't like kept track of what merch has come out, that this is something brand new, when it's the same recycled merch that you've been using since 2020, probably before, because this was at RTX. When was the last RTX? 2019. Right? So these enamel pins have been around since August 2019, and this is where we are, okay? And it just really, like, it grinds my gears because I know that RWBY it's a very, like, inclusive show in the regard of LGBT characters. But when you do this, it just seems like you want gay people's money to shell out for a product that you're just recycling, like, for Pride, to get RWBY fans money for Pride, when you could have done, like, a Buy Blake shirt, however Yang identifies, right? Because I know that, like, some people were saying, well, do you want to confirm the sexuality through the merch? But we know that Yang likes girls already.
We do know that Yang is pretty much bi.
And isn't there, like, a woman flag? Like, isn't there just, like, a
more
flag
something more less
for just,
specific?
like, sapphic in general, instead of, like, putting the pansexual or lesbian, however Yang identifies, flag behind her? Couldn't they have done, like, a sapphic shirt collection?
I feel like you wouldn't have necessarily even needed to do, like, Yang or Weiss. I feel like you could have done, like, a trans Penny, because a lot of people have identified her
I guess. I feel like they wouldn't want to do that though, because they wouldn't want to start, like, the controversy. But what I'm saying is we have actual confirmed... Where's the Ilya shirt?
Yeah, right? That's what really pissed me off.
I had a great idea that you could do an Ilya shirt where her spots are the lesbian flag, and it's like a gradient going down her arms and her body,
that would look super good.
And it would be really cute. Or again, like Blake and Yang. There's Tara and Saffron.
You could have done a Mother's Day crossover
with Pride.
It would have worked really well.
Like, you know, put Love is Love as something on there, and put Tara, Saffron, and their baby, and maybe Jean. Jean can be there.
Jean can be there.
Because, you know,
Jean's the token straight on thin ice.
Well, you know, they're like it's his sister, right?
Sure.
So it kind of makes sense, right? Maybe Jean's the one holding up the little flag.
Or Coco.
Right?
You could have had Coco.
Coco, obviously.
Yeah.
Right? And so I don't understand why they couldn't have done something that actually honors the LGBT characters that we have in the show. Of course they did May, right? So they did do that in a respect. But I'm saying again, like, if Blake and Yang are going to be a confirmed canon couple, and they kind of already are, like, we've got it enough moments that it's like, it's happening. Why do this? Like, I just feel like that's such a spit in the face to some, like, RWBY fans, you know?
Also because, like, it's hilarious how angry you are about the recycling. You haven't even noticed how bad the shirt colors are.
Oh yeah, the shirt colors are awful, right?
I think the RWBY one looks really nice. I think the green and the other colors, like, makes it pop.
Why don't we look through the colors while we're here? So yeah, there is a black version of all of them, I think.
Oh, so
you
can
get, get it in black, but the bright colors that they picked
so you can still get a gray.
A little bit. So you can get, like...
What's the gray look like on Blake?
We may never know, because... Okay, so this is the Yang.
Okay.
Yeah, the Rooster Teeth site with this specific, like, system has been really, really slow.
Because I think that if you had the opportunity to do Blake... Oh, God, no, not that gray. I think the gray that Blake and Kylie had for their Mother's Day, that kind of, like, off-white, kind of almost tan-looking one, and you had the flowers, but it was, like, the bi-colors, because the bi-colors would work really well with her.
Pray for me, guys.
It's those kind of, like, moody sort of darker blues and pinks and violets.
Like that picture where you have Blake and it's like the bi flag in the sunset, right?
Yeah.
Like just, I don't know.
I think that could have looked like really amazing merch. I probably would have gotten that by Blake one and the RWBY one, because I still think the RWBY one looks really nice.
The only thing with the RWBY one is, like, that's your choice. Like, if you want to buy these, that's your choice. I just want you to know that this same design has been recycled 5 times. And if you're okay with that, that's your business. But I'm personally not okay with that.
Because the recycling doesn't bother me with it, because at least they're doing something new with it. And in certain cases...
it's a gradient. That's all it is, right? You just put a gradient over it in Photoshop. You didn't redraw anything.
Yeah, I mean, I think it looks good for RWBY. I think it looks really good for RWBY. For Blake and Yang, not so much.
I mean, all the shirts in black obviously look, like, better, you know what I mean? But, everything, there's so much off about this. And, like, my concept is, like, that they should do, like, a Pride Parade merch shirt with all of the confirmed characters. And I know that, like, obviously the show's not over yet, and so I get that could be a little bit difficult, you know, because you don't want to just, like, you know, have this shirt and then more characters get introduced and then you have to, like, but adding more the next year and doing a different version could be, like, a special edition, like RWBY Pride Parade iteration 1, 2, and then have a different thing each time, because I was imagining, again, that sort of Ilya thing, like, say, like, a float, like, imagine a float, okay? Saffron and Tara are, like, you know, rolling the baby stroller down the Pride Parade route, okay? okay? And then you have Ilya with the spots thing that I was talking about. You have Coco. You have like Scarlet and Nolan, and Scarlet's like based off of Peter Pan, right? So what if at the top of the float, like the Pride Parade float, there's like a little crow's nest?
You've really thought about
and they're
this.
both up in the crow's nest because I think Scarlet has one of those things. So what if Scarlet has one of those and like he's holding Nolan's hand? That would be really nice, like a little crow's nest on the Pride Parade float. Okay, you have the bees. I don't know what they're doing. They're doing something though. Like I'm sure that they're working. I don't know. Like they're.
You have Adam and Jacques as counter protesters. I think it would be a great. I think it would be a great time.
Then you have Crow, and like Crow, maybe there's this motion where like he's a bird and he's holding a pride like sign or a flag or something, and then you see him like turn human like on the other side of the shirt or something. Like you know what I mean? Like there's just so many things that you could have done to make it like a piece of art versus just like a design. You know what I mean? Because I could imagine that as like an art piece that somebody in the community makes with all the characters that are confirmed. Like Theodore's gonna be on that shirt, right? Like in my mind, we don't know if Theodore is, but basically what I'm saying is that there were better ideas out there, okay? Even if it was just like
Rooster Teeth
doing like By Blake and stuff, but like
I think By Blake would have been. I think
ideas.
Rainbow, Ruby, and By Blake, and you wouldn't have to do anything else, and people would be way less pissed.
Yeah.
I think people would not be pissed at the Yang and the recycling or any of that if you just made Blake have the By flag.
Yeah.
All we want is we are so dumb. We just want the simplest things.
And so, this is like a definite, like, this actually, like, has upset me. Like, not upset as in I'm gonna go home and, like, go home. I'm gonna, like, log off and think about, you know what I mean? But you guys know what I mean? Like, this is the one this isn't all, like, fun and games I get. Like, this isn't all, oh, that looks ugly, ha, 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 that's, like, that color looks like mustard. Like, it's not like that. Like, I'm genuinely, like, a little bit heated in terms of doing the like, after we stop, I'll be fine. But, like, this is the one that actually has made me heated compared to some of the stuff that they've done in the past.
I mean, I don't know. When you look at if you can go to the rest of the Pride collection again, I think the May shirt was so excellent. I think all the other Jaden stuff was great. I like the different Caden, not Jaden. All the different, like, even the Funhouse stuff, like the rainbow merch. I think you can go down even more.
I love this. Like, I love the reversible jacket.
It's extremely expensive, but it's really
a lot of fun. This stuff is from last year.
I know but still, like, that's right. I'm a gay robot. I just enjoy that a lot.
And so, like, why did you guys drop the ball with RWBY, bro?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
They definitely could have been better, but I also saw that this year, the charity that they worked with announced that it was like $100,000.
Yeah, so let's talk about that a bit, because the other complaint that people were talking about was the portion. So the portion of the money has not been disclosed in terms of how much goes to the charity, and I do think that Rooster Teeth should disclose that, and I'm kind of two minds. On one hand, the charity tweeted about it and says that Rooster Teeth threw this for the past 2 years, so let's just say like $50,000 a year, I guess,
but
they've raised almost $100,000. So on one hand, the charity seems to be cool with whatever they're getting, and so the portion doesn't necessarily concern me if the charity themselves are like tweeting like, hey, this is how it helped us. We've been able to do this, and that with the money. On the other hand, I get it though.
And they have, and I think it's done well.
Yeah, I understand the concern though. If you're buying something that supports charity, you want to know what the portion size is, and I think that they should definitely disclose that, because why would you not disclose it unless that you think you're gonna get backlash for the portion size? Because if it's like 10% or 20%, I don't know, like maybe 20 would be okay, but I think if it's like 10% or like 15, people would not be happy.
I think that it's what I imagine is that it's like the total gross. So after you're done paying the designers, after you've shipped it and made the shirt, what's left, I imagine, is because it's not more expensive.
Right. So like all the shirts are the same cost as usual.
Then like a non-Pride. So I'm guessing. I mean, at the end of the day,
we don't know how it works.
We don't know how it works, but $100,000, especially for like they used to team up with Trevor Project, which is a massive charity.
Yeah.
But this seems to be a smaller one. So $10,000 or $100,000 for a small charity would be really good. I love the idea that they're getting like they got like an actual queer person to do the May art.
Yeah.
I think that it's a lot of good. And like, they kind of dropped the ball on some of the RWBY merch.
Yeah.
With just slapping rainbows on the back of it. And it seems kind of cheap and kind of lame. But I do still think it was good intentions, and most of the time good things came out of it.
Exactly. It's just the RWBY portion, really. And so, like, I understand why people want to know, like, how much money specifically is going, and I'm sure that they'll announce the gross amount maybe, like, at the end, like, when the collection's sold out or whatever happens, I don't know. Like, when they actually donate the money, they'll probably announce it, and so I do understand why that's a concern of people. I do have to email the Rooster Teeth store, so maybe I'll ask and I'll see if I get an answer, and so I do have to email about something else, and so maybe I'll be like, hey, by the way, while you're here, do you know the answer to this? Thanks. Like, just to ask and see if they'll tell me, but we'll see. And so, yeah, I think that overall, like, everything's pretty good.
They dropped the ball
I think
with
that
the
I need
stuff.
to be an Achievement Hunter fan, okay? Like, I think that...
Please, join us. It's good fun.
I think that that's where I need to be, because I really wanted this tank top, and I didn't get it, because I was like, I already have enough, and I don't even watch, like, this portion of the company, but if anybody out there wants to make me happy, they can buy me the tank top. And so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I still think it was overall good, and I hope that, like, if this is a repeating thing, like,
they'll learn next year and do Ilya.
And hopefully do Ilya, and hopefully do just all these other queer characters. And I love your big, like, parade idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be a really good room for growth.
Exactly.
A lot of
and,
room
like,
for growth.
listen, sis, I can't draw, but, like, I will draw stick figures and what they're supposed to do when
Just
that's
a stick figure, and in the bottom it says, I'm gay, in MS Paint, and you send that.
It. Thank you.
That can be on our merch store. You can buy that on...
Oh, dear.
On, like, Redbubble.
Oh, gosh. Anyway, I don't know. Do you guys want us to make merch? That's always something that I wonder, but I have no idea what I would do. So, anyway, that's it from us, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.